Hi everybody, and welcome back to this Homestead Life. I'm Jenny, and today we're going to show you our new duck tractor. It's the John Suscovich style chicken tractor that we have modified for our ducks. Now, to build this tractor, we had to purchase this book from Amazon with the design plans in it. I think it was around $14. I will link it in the description. Now let's get on to the tour.
So I'm going to do a little walkthrough with you, and then later today my husband is actually going to install the back door on the duck house, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So as far as the modifications go, what we've done is we've attached a small duck house onto the back, and here they are. We have 4 hens, we have 2 Saxony girls and 2 Welsh Harlequin girls. Like I said, they're about 5.5 weeks old. Hey guys. So this house we actually made out of old pallets, and it was pretty easy to do. Actually, the whole tractor was fairly easy to do. My husband was able to do it in about a day. And the hardest part with the duck house was actually taking apart the pallets because they're really old and getting all the nails out and all of that. But yeah, so, and then we had some leftover metal siding from our chicken tractor, which you can kind of see back there. So we had some of that left over, so we didn't spend any extra money building this little duck house. So you can see it is off the ground and attached to the back of the tractor. And today he is going to be adding the backing to the duck house so that we can actually open it from the outside and clean it out easily, and also hopefully be able to collect eggs. Hopefully that's where they'll lay their eggs. Though it doesn't really matter because this is a pretty confined space and it'll be okay if they just lay them in here. Their food is right there, and we did a little handle with a pull on the door so we don't lock ourselves in. And yeah, looks really cute with the wreath, right? Let me just get back and I'll show you. So with the tarp, it's kind of optional, and I'll show you guys the book that we used for the design plans, but it's pretty optional as far as how you do the tarp. We decided to leave the tarp open on the bottom on this side, but bring it all the way to the bottom on this side so that they would have some privacy and also protection from the wind and stuff like that. So yeah, let me walk you around to the back. They love the duck house. So this is obviously the handle for pulling it, and we just attached a nail to kind of hold it up off the ground just so it doesn't get all icky. We did the same thing on the front. Wow, Bo is being really loud this morning. And so we'll cut off all this hardware cloth. We're going to attach one solid door on hinges that will come down, and like I said, that'll make it really easy for cleaning out and also for collecting eggs.
Okay, now we're ready to make and install that back door. So here's Matt just doing his thing.
kind of tucking the hardware cloth up against the wood.
Yeah, and we'll staple it to the side of the duck house there. We'll get that from the inside. It's kind of like that.
There's the duckies. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with wood shavings actually for their bedding. Just because I'll be able to add those to the compost pile. I think the straw is like more prone to mold, so I'm not really sure what I would do with that once I'm ready to change it out. So I think the wood shavings will be best. And you're also going to make like a little lip in the front too, right? So that the shavings don't fall out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a couple of other modifications we're planning to do. Another thing we're going to do is add some type of a platform for their little pool in there. Because right now we just have those blocks of wood on the ground, but we're trying to make this as easy as possible as quick and easy to move as possible without having to take out a lot of stuff. So, and you're also planning to make like a feeding tray that attaches.
Yes.
Yeah, a feed tray.
We can do a ledge for the feeder we have. Or...
a feed tray that attaches. So then that would be another less thing that we have to move out of the tractor each morning when we move it. Oh, that looks great.
Yeah.
I like that. Again, that's made all out of pallet wood, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the old pallets.
Old pallets been sitting out in our yard for a while.
We haven't had any use for them up until now. It saved probably a good little bit of money since wood's so expensive right now.
For sure.
So how much did this tractor cost, would you say, to build the whole thing, including the tarp was,
I think,
what, $20 on Amazon? We can link that.
I'd say probably $600 with today 2022 lumber prices.
Yeah.
Maybe $600-ish.
Yeah. And you did borrow a tool for bending the wire. We borrowed that from a friend who does pastured.
$40 tool if you can find someone that has one.
I think it's called a conduit bender.
Yep, 1/2-inch conduit bender.
Okay, there we go. Nice. So we just need to get a handle on it. Or I guess we're going to do like a safety latch.
Yep, they have a latch, and I like just a few screws in the hinges so that everything can move.
Yeah.
And find its happy spot, and then we'll put the rest of the screws in here.
Yeah, so ducks are really prone to predator attacks. We've heard. So that's why we have them in the tractor. We have a 10-acre property, and we actually have a pond at the back of the field behind these trees. But we decided to make the duck tractor for them just to keep them safe, since the whole reason we got them is for the eggs. It's, we want everything on the farm to serve a purpose. So even though they are really cute to look at, their main purpose is for eggs. So I really don't want to go hunting all over our property for duck eggs. So yeah, but we'll definitely have to make sure we or if you're going to build this, make sure you do safety latches that are, you know, really tight and secure. Like we actually have, you know, this latch here that opens like that. But then as another measure, because raccoons can come and actually push this, they're very, very crafty. So we have this extra protection for them right there. Yeah, so we'll do something very similar on the back of this section. There we go. Look, you guys have a back to your duck house now. Like I said, they love their duck house. And I'm sure now they're gonna love it even more, having the security back there. Yeah.
You're so cute.
We are. You are so sweet.
Okay, so here is kind of our finished product here with the modifications. We added a feeding trough, and that is just attached to the side. It has their feeding tray in it right now, but later on it'll just hold feed. And we added a little platform with ramp for their little pool. So that is also suspended off the ground. There's a wedge under there. I think you can see it. So that's all attached to the bottom side, just to help them be able to get in and out a little easier. And yeah, this is going to make it so much easier for moving in the mornings. We'll just need to move the water. So dump and empty the water bins, and that should be all we have to move other than the tractor. I will say the tractor is actually a lot more heavy with the duck house attached, and that we kind of knew that was probably going to be the case. It's a fairly lightweight tractor, but adding the duck house did add a good bit of weight. Matt can still move it, but I definitely can't. So we're going to need to figure out some wheels to attach, some sort of system, wheel system to attach, so that the kids and I can easily move this. So we will probably update with that modification, that very last modification, at some point. But for now, this is the end result.